Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to The Bachelor latest news. The Bachelor season 29 recently aired, and Grant Ellis' season was disappointing on many levels. Frankly, the franchise as a whole has been losing its credibility over the years. The success of Joey Graziadis's season made it seem like the franchise was back in a big way. 31-year-old Joey and 26-year-old Kelsey Anderson fell madly in love during The Bachelor 29, and they got engaged during the final rose ceremony. Since then, the couple has been living together in Los Angeles. They've been building a solid foundation for a life together, and they seem genuinely happy. Joey and Kelsey weren't the only recent Bachelor Nation couple to end up happy together. The Golden Bachelorette Season 1 also ended with a successful couple, Joan Vassos, 62, and Chalk Chapel, 60. Since getting engaged at the end of their season, Joan and Chalk have been on a solid foundation and loving life together. Despite the few recent successes, the Bachelor franchise has been riddled with failure lately. It remains to be seen if The Bachelor Season 29's Grant and Juliana will make it work. Regardless, a reboot is desperately needed to save the beloved brand. It's hard to root for a lead who tells his final two he's in love with them. From the beginning of The Bachelor Season 29, Grant seemed to have no idea what he wanted. Some women he liked early on were eliminated, while others he seemed to barely notice stuck around. He was so indecisive all season long that it wasn't surprising that he told the two final women he loved them. Though he took it to a whole new level, Grant wasn't the first Bachelor to profess love to multiple contestants. During the Golden Bachelor Season 1, Jerry Turner, 72, told Leslie Fama, 65, that she was the one. Then he turned around and gave his final rose to Theresa Nist, 70. The Bachelorette Season 20 ended after Charity Lawson blindsided Joey Graziadis. She had told both him and Dotun Olubeko that she loved them. She ended up giving her final rose to Dotun. Using the L word with multiple contestants costs the lead credibility because most people don't believe someone could be in love with two people. While it's romantic to end with a proposal, maybe the engagements add too much pressure to the entire experience. While Joey and Kelsey have seemed happy since getting engaged on The Bachelor Season 28, they're constantly being pressured to set a wedding date. The same is true for Joan and Chalk from the Golden Bachelorette Season 1 and Charity and Dotun from The Bachelorette Season 20. All three couples seem happy together, despite not rushing into marriage. On the other hand, getting married isn't necessarily the answer either. Jerry and Theresa rushed into marriage soon after getting engaged on the Golden Bachelor Season 1. Their wedding was a lavish event that aired on ABC a few short weeks after the airing of the finale. Hopes were high for the septuagenarian couple. They came to represent second chances. Sadly, they announced their divorce after a month of long-distance matrimony. After the complete disaster that was The Bachelorette Season 21, ABC announced the show would be on hiatus. The season ended with Jen Tran giving her final rose to Devon Strader. Turning the tables, Jen proposed to Devon, who accepted. They were already broken up by the time the finale aired. After Deadline reported production was paused, host Jesse Palmer appeared on the Playing the Field podcast on YouTube to clarify The Bachelorette would be back eventually. The good news is I know it's not going away. I know it's definitely coming back, Jesse said. Licia walked into that final rose ceremony with the utmost confidence. Earlier during the final episode, she looked right into the camera and proclaimed she would be getting engaged soon. She seemed genuinely blindsided when Grant broke up with her instead. When Licia sat down with Grant during the Bachelor Season 29 finale, she told Jesse that Grant had missiled her. Grant and I had talked a lot about that day, and everything that he had ever said about it was that it was going to be us, Licia said. We were getting engaged from, the first one-on-one that we had in LA until the night before that day. Licia went on to say, I remember saying goodbye to him and saying, oh my gosh, we are getting engaged tomorrow. And he said, I know, I can't wait. I love you. I love you. I love you. Those were the last words that he said to me before I walked up there. So it was a shock. If cast members keep leaving the show so unhappy, the franchise may struggle to cast good contestants. Before joining the casts of The Golden Bachelor and The Golden Bachelorette, Joan lived in Maryland, while Chuck lived in Kansas. Since getting engaged, they've kept their separate homes, traveling back and forth to be together. They're not the only Bachelor couple living in a long-distance relationship. Grant and Juliana just got engaged on The Bachelor season 29, but they're already planning something similar to what Joan and Chuck have. During an exclusive interview with People, Grant and Juliana were asked about life after getting engaged. We are taking it one day at a time, said Grant. The couple told People they were in no rush to get married. I just feel like we want to live life together for a minute, Juliana added. While Grant is planning to move to Boston to be with Juliana, he's also keeping his place in Texas. If Bachelor couples keep insisting on being in long-distance relationships, the franchise will lose all credibility. The Bachelor premiered in 2002, so understandably, producers want to keep things fresh. They should make changes without changing what works. During The Bachelor season 29 finale, Jesse announced that contestants from The Golden Bachelor and The Golden Bachelorette would also be appearing in Bachelor in Paradise season 10. Though all these shows are great for their reasons, they shouldn't be combined. The Bachelor franchise should stop messing with a good thing or risk driving viewers away. The Bachelor season 29's Grant Ellis and Juliana Pasquarosa got engaged during their season finale, and I'm convinced that they'll get married before The Bachelor season 28 couple Joey Graziadei and Kelsey Anderson. Joey, 29, and Kelsey, 26, got engaged in November 2023. Since then, they've moved to Los Angeles, which first happened when Joey competed in and won Dancing with the Stars season 33, which films in that city. Grant, 31, and Juliana, 28, got engaged in October 2024, and their proposal aired during the finale of The Bachelor season 29. However, Grant faced some backlash because of how torn he was between Juliana and his runner-up Licia Gare before his engagement. Now, Grant plans to move to Boston with Juliana very soon, and they're so happy together. In fact, they seem so content that I think that they might end up tying the knot before Joey and Kelsey, even though the latter couple got engaged first. Grant and Juliana aren't in a rush to get married, but they do already have some plans in mind for their wedding. In an interview with People published in March 2025, after The Bachelor season 29 finale aired, Grant explained that he and Juliana were taking things one day at a time. He shared that they're learning things about each other and falling more in love every day. However, although they agree that marriage is their goal, Juliana said that there was no rush to walk down the aisle. Juliana shared that she and Grant want to live their lives together after The Bachelor before they get married. She said that a wedding is a big thing, and there are still so many people that they have to meet from each other's lives. Juliana wants them all to see Grant, and to see them together as a couple, so that it all makes sense to everybody. However, Juliana does have a destination in mind for the wedding, which is Italy. Grant shared that they're going to live it up. He said that there will be wine and family, and it'll be a celebration of life. Grant declared that when the time is right, they're going to talk about it, and they're going to have a really fun wedding. I think that it's a great sign that Juliana has already thought about where she and Grant should get married, and their plans already seem more definitive than Joey and Kelsey's, who haven't settled on many of their wedding details yet. During The Bachelor Season 29, Joey made it clear in a conversation with contestant Lexi Young that he wanted to be engaged for 2 to 3 years before getting married, although he added that this timeline could be changed. In an interview with People published in January 2025, Kelsey revealed that she and Joey don't plan to get married until 2026 or 2027. Kelsey explained that the main reason for this delay is because she and Joey got engaged after knowing each other for only 2 months. She said that they really wanted to take their time getting to know each other before they become husband and wife. I think that Joey and Kelsey are smart not to jump into marriage. It's almost like their relationship is happening in reverse, beginning with their engagement, and then going back to dating and getting to know each other better. Kelsey also shared that a reason that she and Joey are waiting to get married is because they want to take their time planning their wedding. They want to be really serious about it, but they don't want it to be stressful. They want to be able to enjoy the process of picking out the things that matter the most to them for their wedding. Some of those details include Joey wanting to wear a very simple black and white tuxedo with a bow tie, and Kelsey possibly wearing 2 different dresses. One for the ceremony, and one for the reception. In addition, Kelsey plans to walk down the aisle accompanied by her father, the Golden Bachelorette star Mark Anderson. However, Joey might see her in her gown before then because they've talked about having a first look at their wedding, an idea that Joey loves and Kelsey is open to. Kelsey explained that a first look would also allow them to take pictures together after it and then go straight to the reception. Kelsey also shared that she wants her bridesmaids to feel confident, so she's considering having them choose their own dresses that are similar but different, so that everyone feels special. Joey and Kelsey also want to incorporate his late grandmother and her late mother in their wedding, perhaps within the flowers or other little details that make it feel as though they're there with them and close to them throughout the day. However, unlike Grant and Juliana, Joey and Kelsey don't have a location picked out for their wedding just yet. I think that Kelsey and Joey will probably not get married until 2027 because they haven't revealed any definitive wedding plans yet, and it's already April 2025. After The Bachelor Season 28, Joey and Kelsey made their relationship a priority, but they also made some of their dreams come true. Joey competed on and won Dancing with the Stars Season 33, along with his professional dance partner, Jenna Johnson, and toured the country with the DOTS Live 2025 tour. Both Kelsey and Joey have been partnering with various companies as influencers, including Amazon and Vitality. Kelsey also worked with James Allen to promote the company's jewelry, with designer Sherry Hill to walk in a show during New York Fashion Week, and is the face of David's Bridal's newest collection. Kelsey also created a bracelet in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The bracelet is pink and white and says always. Kelsey partnered with Little Words Project, LWE, and F Cancer to spread awareness and hope. Kelsey's mom, Denise, passed away due to breast cancer in 2018. Joey and Kelsey have also experienced some very exciting things together after The Bachelor Season 28. They made time to travel at the beginning of their relationship, taking trips to Hawaii, Portugal, and St. Martin together. They also filmed an episode of Celebrity Family Feud, attended Stagecoach, the If and Suits Les Premiers, CMA Fest, and the Super Bowl together. In addition, Joey has been crossing things off of his 30 before I turn 30 to-do list. I think that planning a wedding would have gotten in the way of Joey and Kelsey experiencing all of these things, and it's fantastic that they're taking advantage of their newfound fame now when they have the time to do so. I'd be surprised if they stopped now to begin their wedding plans. I think it's wonderful that Joey and Kelsey are allowing themselves to fulfill so many of their dreams before they settle down and get married. Like Joey and Kelsey, Grant and Juliana have both been pursuing other interests outside of The Bachelor Season 29. Grant has released a single, Party Girl, and seems interested in continuing to make more music, while Juliana has started a clothing brand, Nice Girl label, with her sister Dominique. Still, I think that they seem more serious about getting married than Joey and Kelsey do. Throughout The Bachelor Season 29 and The Bachelorette Season 21, Grant expressed how ready he was to be a husband and a father. He even said that it was his mission in life. Therefore, I think that he and Juliana might tie the knot first. They're also a bit older than Joey and Kelsey, which could mean that they're more ready for that next big step. Although Grant and Juliana got engaged after Joey and Kelsey, they seem more serious about marriage, and will probably get married first. I think that if Joey and Kelsey wait until 2026 or 2027 to tie the knot, then Grant and Juliana will beat them to the altar. However, no matter when they decide to get married, both couples are perfect for each other, and I hope that they all live happily ever after. This gossip is over. If you liked the video, then give your opinion in the comment box and stay with us by subscribing the channel. Thank you.